mean, I'm already sad that the car is not available in Europe.
Yeah.
And I'll be even more sad after driving it, and I think this confirms it. It's such a good... Ah, how convenient. I press the record button and stopped raining. But it has been raining, it is going to be very wet, it is very wet, and we are going out in a very special car, namely Elantra N, and it's something that's not available in Europe. So this is a car for US market. It's owned by a gentleman who's already in the car because it was raining and he's ready to go for US market, but since he's in US military he could get the car here, but the car will be shipped back to its home country later. Yes, we are on PS4S tires, and for the rest we have a spoiler. It's front wheel drive, it's around 300 horsepower. It's makes me very sad by looking at this car that is not available in Europe. Yeah, we'll probably become even more sad after driving it.
Oh shit, I'm just retarded.
Why?
Because like every time I've tried to like push it in and out, it didn't move. Apparently I just have to push harder.
I'm happy that this lap has been very valuable to you already.
Jesus Christ. Because I'm sitting here trying to like adjust my seating, and I was like, man, like I can't get it perfect. And then I see you like push it in and out. I was like, ah, shit.
Are you really in the military?
Yeah. Holy shit. Oh. So out of all of the N cars, this one has the longest wheelbase.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that should be especially very beneficial today, probably.
Oh yeah, a little bit more stable.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, you don't get this on the i30s.
Yeah.
But whatchamacallit, this is the only one that comes with the PS4S from the factory.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the drop down is always the challenging part. It's very slippery, but it's plenty of grip thanks to the right tires. Oh, it's dry line here. Fabulous. Alright, that's interesting then. Okay, dry. It starts getting wet again.
Yeah.
Here. But such an easy car to drive. It's so good.
Because I know I've seen your videos on both the i30 and the i20s.
Yeah.
How would you compare?
You know, surprisingly enough, different in a very good way. Dry through here. Okay, full dry, nice. I like it, you know. I think it's I said it in the intro, you were sitting in the car. I would be probably very sad. I mean, I'm already sad that the car is not available in Europe.
Yeah.
And I'll be even more sad after driving it, and I think this confirms it. It's such a good, like in size-wise, you know, that would be like a perfect daily family car. I don't know if you can call it this way, but it's so well performing. So. Dry again here. Very tricky conditions. Very tricky, but I guess after maybe in half an hour it will be proper dry. Come on, turn it. There we go. Then here, dry again. Very love it. Nice Volvo.
Yeah, no, so the car I had before this was a Gen Coupe.
Yeah.
The BK1, the 3.8.
Yeah.
And they go from that to this. I was actually pleasantly surprised when I got it.
Nice. No, so you had it, it says 12,000 kilometers.
Yeah.
I guess you're the first owner, I assume.
I am. I bought it brand new.
Yeah. This seems to be wet again. With drying up. Yeah, alright.
Bought it back in April.
Uh-huh.
And
alright, so you actually did quite some driving with it.
Yeah, no, so it came, you know, after shipping, it landed in Germany like mid-May.
Yeah.
Yep, and then I was like, oh shit, because I got it like a week before the Spanish GP.
Alright.
Right, and I was supposed to drive over. So I was like, oh shit, well I gotta break it in before that. So I had like a week to break it in before the road trip.
No, but it's amazing. I'm really, you know, so little steering inputs that I'm giving, and the car is, oh, it's yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Let's see what it does. The diff is working very nicely. You can feel it very well in the wet. But that's probably what the yeah, no yellow anymore because here's no light. So.
Yeah, after sitting here in the car with you, clearly I'm not pushing the car hard enough.
Yeah. Kind of a plate is that? But yeah. Are you staying on the outside? Please, thank you. Yes.
Impressive thing is the fact that you just hop in, having never sat on the car before,
Yeah.
and just full confidence. You're
is.
like, yeah, the car can take it.
Yeah, it is. Like obviously growing throughout the lap, you know, when you and you're just yellow again, unfortunately. No, the car is really good. Like every single end product I've driven, like starting with i30, then i20, and it's like, wow, this is how I would want my car from factory to drive. You know, it's and this confirms it again. It's really, really, really good.
And the few times that I've come to do laps, I think it's been interesting because, you know, they don't sell the car here, right?
Yes.
And it's just all the attention that it gets when I'm just like in the parking lot, all the guys just driving by.
Yeah.
And then just in general, like just the car culture, like how much the Europeans love to see cars that like you don't have here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I guess it goes for every market. Same for US when people, I remember another example when US drivers, enthusiasts, they came to Europe. For them it was the Yaris GR. It was like the biggest thing, like, oh my god. Like when we had that car, I think what was it, 2 or 3 years ago, I think the most customers were actually US drivers who wanted to experience that car. And now,
because we don't have any of the, well, until now, we have the GR Corolla now.
Yeah, you have the Corolla, which is even better because it has, I think, a bit more power. Yeah, you can have a bit of understeer, but it's very controllable. Fantastic. I think suspension settings help us a lot as well.
Yeah, because I want to say the Elantra has a softer suspension than the i30.
Probably,
Right?
because it's a bigger car, so you wanted to have more comfort.
Yeah.
Oh, someone lost a part.
Because I don't know if the i30 shares the same suspension with the Veloster.
Okay.
But
I think i30 is the same, probably.
yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Because I know a lot of the reviewers in the US, right? Because the only car we have to compare to is the Veloster.
Yeah.
Right? And they were saying that the Elantra has a softer suspension than the Veloster. So I don't know
Probably.
how that compares to the i30.
I think that's probably today it's even better wet car. Softer suspension, the better.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I loved it. Really, really cool.
I'm glad you got to experience it.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. In a way, also, I don't know if I should be happy or sad that it was wet. I would say I was more happy that it was wet because in wetness, the oil temperature is 123. We didn't even push it that hard, so that could be maybe like on a hot day, on a full pushing, that might be getting a bit hot. But what I want to say, in wet you feel more of what the car is doing, how it's behaving.
Yeah.
Something in the dry you feel more on the limit.
Yeah.
And the way the car like was controllable and very easy to drive, it's, I loved it. Like everything seems to fit. So like I said, I'm even more sad that we don't get this car here in Europe, because I like the way it looks. I absolutely love the Elantra and TCR car.
Oh yeah.
So it's weird. It's weird with these assumptions, thinking like, oh yeah, this car is maybe not gonna sell well. But I mean, if I look at it, it's like one of the competitors, for example, for i30 and would be a Cupra, like and they also make Cupra wagons. So this means that something like of similar this kind of size, there's definitely a market for it. But I'm sure they did their research and they did their estimations, and there's a reason for this and that,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's amazing. I really love the car. Like there's not much I can say bad about, but except for the fact that it's not being sold here. Thanks for this experience.
Yeah, no problem, man.